Welcome back, everybody, and sorry for the wait. I hope y'all had a good Christmas and a happy holidays these past couple of days. But now we get back into full swing with the Aztecs as we are in the 2028 playoffs and 3 games through in the Western Conference Finals. We lead the series against Portland 2-1. And after being inconsistent for most of the playoffs coming into this series, we have seen John Cobb take over in the first 3 games of the Western Conference Finals. 38 points back in Game 1, 42 in the Game 2 loss, and 32 in that close win back in Game 3. He has averaged over 37 points per game so far in these first 3 games, and they have had some struggles guarding him and our point guard David Dennis, who comes in with 25 points per game here in the conference finals and over 10 assists per game. Both players have played lights out. They've shot extremely well. We've seen Kylan Moore have less of a role offensively, but still putting up a double-double, still 2 blocks per game at least. How about Dylan Young, though? 12 points per game, 7 assists per game, shooting 50% from the fields. So many players stepping up. Rozier's been solid off the bench. It's been a quiet but very effective 7-7 average off the bench for Mark Williams coming off of that long-term injury. But nobody's playing too bad for us besides Kevin Huerter, and we do lead the series 2-1 heading into Game 4 again in Mexico City. The Blazers have seen solid play from their star player Scoot Henderson, who's put up just below 28 points per game and has actually shot the ball pretty well in these first 3 games at a 57% clip. Randall has also played pretty well, 22, 6, and 4 for him, but the big standout outlier here is Anthony Simons. He is averaging over 16 points per game, but he has only shot 24% in the conference finals so far. Now, he is coming off the bench, but he has been really bad. 5 for 20 back in Game 1, 3 for 15, then 4 for 15 these last 2 games. And if they want any chance to really take control of this series, he's going to have to find his offensive rhythm starting right now. But here we go. The Aztecs lead the Western Conference Finals as the 7th seed, 2-1. Coming off a 4-point Game 3 victory, we return home to Mexico City to see if we can take a 3-1 series lead, while the Blazers look to tie the series up at 2 games apiece. Game 4 coming up next. And tip-off in Game 4 is officially underway as the tip is won by DeAndre Ayton. And here we go. The Blazers have the ball first. This game could be a turning point if they come out on top as Julius Randle gets the scoring started with that tray. Up ahead to Jarris Walker, who throws it down for our first points. It's left on the outside for Denny Avdia, who has also been kind of up and down these first 3 games. Screen set by Moore. Young floats it over the top. Bucket and foul. It goes against Julius Randle. So after a very impressive second round by Kylan Moore, he has been held in check offensively for most of this series so far, but he has still had a positive impact on the game, and he has 3 points early here in this one. Randall pulls the trigger again, but is now 1 for 2 from downtown. And now a jump ball is forced by Dennis after the offensive rebound by Scoot Henderson. The 2 point guards face off, and the tip-off is won by Henderson. Now Randall looks to go to work against John Cobb, a smaller defender, and he will score. And that is the first foul against Mexico City. Physical drive right there by Randall. And his free throw will put Portland in front. Darius Walker has it. Shot clock counting down here. Gotta find something. Walker steps into a three, but can't connect. Outside, DiVincenzo pulls up and knocks it down. We saw him make some big plays late in Game 3, but it was all for naught as we came out on top. But he's been a solid replacement in their starting five for Simons, who again has really struggled so far shooting-wise here in the conference finals. Got a play setting up for Cobb. He's going to let this one go, and he knocks it down in response. Top of the key screen, a deep triple offline from Scoot Henderson. They've taken a couple of those, both him and Simons, here in the first couple of games, and none of them have gone in as Kylan Moore leaves it short. Portland takes over up by a point. Quick three, and Henderson can't get it to go. Ball's tipped up, and it's pulled in by Dylan Young. Walker in transition, offline. Cutting inside, Aiden behind the defense. 3-point game. Cutting inside between two defenders, a great pass that threads the needle from Dylan Young. And he finds John Cobb on the cuts. Again, Cobb has averaged over 37 points per game so far in these first 3 games. He's been fantastic. 4 minutes gone here in the opening quarter of play as Henderson gets downhill and it's fouled by David Dennis. So more free throws for the Blazers. First one drops in for Henderson, who's been their best player so far in the series. And he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Kylan Moore just brings it up but misses the pull-up jump shot. Now a fast break for Portland. DiVincenzo knocks down the open three. Off the pick. David Dennis whipped inside to Kylan Moore. Below the rim, but he works around DeAndre Ayton for the score. And both teams have shot 5 for 9 from the field to open things up. Quick pass up ahead to Avdia. Now Henderson attacks the basket, tough finish. Out to Cobb, a good look from beyond the arc, and he got it to go, assisted by David Dennis. Pick and roll setting up, Aiden rolls inside and scores. We have seen pick and rolls work like over 90% of the time for both teams here in the playoffs. Here's Cobb, his third try from downtown, his first miss. Henderson attacks, has it denied from behind by Kylan Moore, who tracks down the loose ball. A 1 for 4 start for Scoot Henderson. Now Kylan Moore in the high post, mismatched over Avdia, tough bucket. But he has been so effective all playoffs long. On for it down low. Aiden gets big and has that one rejected by Kylan Moore. Hits second already in the opening quarter. It stays with Portland. Shot clock counting down. DiVincenzo pulls up in Cobb's mouth and cannot hit. Mark Williams now in the game for the Aztecs. Dennis inside behind Julius Randle finds Kylan Moore again. He's already got 9 points. Screen sets. Randle fires a 3. It rattles out. Good rebound by Mark Williams. We're tied at 19 points apiece, under 5 to play here in the opening quarter. Cobb has a clean look and can't connect. Lobbing it up behind Young, who swats that ball away from Aiden. Great defensive play by the 12th overall selection. He's been a role player for us all year long, but has really stepped up here these last 2 playoff rounds. Cobb gets to work, fades away, but is now 0 for his last 3 attempts. Randall crosses over, gets around more, but misses the bunny. That's a brutal miss for the Blazers. Got a mismatch somewhere as we've got Dennis guarded by Aiden, who finds some space and will put us in front with that trifecta. Randall with a quick 3 on the other end, responds in kind. And we are tied again. It's been a great game so far. Back and forth, buckets being traded here. Neither team going away early. So we're tied here at 22 apiece. Rozier checks in for Mexico City and turns the ball over. Henderson pulls up behind the arc, but it's not going to go. He's been pretty bad from downtown. Otherwise, has shot pretty well here in the series, but is off to a slow start here in Game 4. Darius Walker gets physical, but Anunoby keeps him out of the paint. Dylan Young lets it rip. Rebound brought in by Anunoby. Mismatch inside. Randall draws a double. Good pass back out, and the 3 is cashed in by OG Anunoby. Out to Rozier to tie things up. He's on the board here in Game 4. Simons now in. His first shot is contested and no good. Again, he has shot a whoppingly bad 24% so far in the conference finals. Good pass back out. Extra one to Cobb in the corner, but still cannot get back on track offensively. Hunter leaves it for Henderson. Good fake out inside, but he can't lay it in. Shot clock under 10. Rozier fires off the handoff, but that shot's no good. Got about 60 seconds left as Randall will coast inside for the lay-in, and Portland retakes the lead. Good pass there in the fast break. Out to Cobb. He pumps once. Finds Young. And he can't knock it down. Little screen here for Henderson. Still 0 for whatever behind the arc. Has not hit a 3, but Williams is called for a charging foul drawn by Julius Randle. And the Blazers get it right back. High ball screen for Simons. Into a 3. He's on the board here. If he gets going, it's going to be a tough time for our defense. 30th first quarter points here for Portland. One of their best starts to a game here in the series so far. Good pump by Rozier. A better pass out to Dennis, who responds with one of his own from behind the arc. And that will close the first quarter. Blazers in front, 30-28. Close one, back and forth. Let's keep it going. Start of the second quarter, Aztecs have the ball, trailing by a bucket. Here's David Dennis behind the arc, guarded by Henderson, downhill and foul. It's the first on Scoot. First free throw for Dennis, up and good. He has had his best series so far, over 25 points per game and passing very well at over 10 assists per game. His free throws are both good. Open look for Anunoby, but he can't get the open shot to drop in. Howland Moore lobs it up, but Darius Walker not on the same page. Fast break. Simons wide open. Can't connect. Screen comes up. Rozier steps back and nails it. DeAndre Hunter leaves it for Anthony Simons. Now 1 for 4 from the field. Screen set by Dennis now. Frees up Walker for a 3. That shot won't drop in either. Aiden has the ball jarred away. It goes out of bounds, but good hustle by Dennis to try and get there. We'll stay with Portland here with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Still no bench trip for Henderson here in this game. He's played the entire game so far. Aiden has to shoot. Left-handed shot rattles out over Kylan Moore, but he steals it right back. Throws it up and has it blocked by Jarris Walker. Now Kylan Moore gets to work. Goes under the rim and got behind Avdia for the bucket and the foul. Kylan Moore off to a hot start here in the opening half of play. And the free throw to cap off this three-point play is up and good. Aiden getting physical down low, fades away, and that shot is off. It's scoreless quarters so far for Portland. Aiden now 2 for 7 shooting-wise. So he and Scoot and Simons all have been cold from the field as Kevin Herter knocks down the open look. He's only shot 33% so far in the first 3 games, but that was his first shot attempts. And we lead by 8, a 10-0 run to open the second. Backdoor cut. Simons finally gets back on the board. Will that get him going because they need it? That's their first bucket of the quarter. Now Dennis cuts, but the lob sails over his head from Jarris Walker. Now Avdia gets inside and jams all over Dylan Young. David Dennis isos against Simons, drives, readjusting, got his own shot back, and will score the second time. Aiden rises and can't hit from behind the arc. Jarris Walker finds Cobb rolling inside, but well defended that time by DiVincenzo. That forces the miss. Good defense by Mexico City here. DiVincenzo misses that pull-up. Dump down low to Williams against Anunoby. Spins, pumps a couple of times, and eventually finds the basket. Deep shot, and Anunoby connects from way downtown. Screen set by Williams. Cobb steps back, but still cannot find his rhythm from downtown since those first 2 makes. Now 3 for 9 from the field as Aiden has it below the rim and will score. 3-point game. Shot clock under 5 for the Aztecs. Moore has it. Leaves it for Dennis, who does not get the shot off in time. Cutting inside, it's DiVincenzo around a couple of white shirts. Got it to drop in. 13 assists already for a team that has really not passed the ball all too well all season long. Now our lead has been cut down to only a single point. They really turned things around here after a slow start to the quarter. Dennis downhill, and he will have a couple of free throw attempts. It's the first on Simons, third on the Blazers here in the quarter. First shot is up and good. And Dennis now has 12 points. DiVincenzo drives, kicks it back out. Nearly stole it away to David Dennis. Now clock under 5. DiVincenzo ties the game with the 3. Baseline. Dennis lost his dribble. Finds Kylan Moore. His pull-up is in there to put us back on top. Somebody said this last episode, but headband Kylan Moore might be the savior of this team. He's got 14 points, 75% from the field. He does not always wear a headband, but when he does, he seems to play a whole lot better. That first free throw is up and good by Julius Randle. And the back end is good. We are tied again at 46. We'll pick and roll. But Jarris Walker as Dennis keeps it, but will miss the fadeaway. Just his second miss from the field here in this one. Now a chance to jump in front for Portland. Randle is fouled again. Back-to-back fouls drawn against Kylan Moore. And Randle has 13 points, adding to it at the line. First one is good. Blazers in front all of a sudden. They've worked their way back into a lead as the free throws are split. Downhill, Cobb around 3 defenders, but it rolls off the rim. Thought he had that one for sure. DiVincenzo drives, blows by Dylan Young for the score. 13 points, 5 or 7 is DiVincenzo. Young out to Cobb to tie it up, but he still can't get his jump shot to fall. Randle wants it down low against Kylan Moore. And the run continues for Portland. And off to Cobb. He gets baseline, but lost his dribble. Got to make something happen here. And the pass is poked away by DiVincenzo. It's a shot clock violation. Can players like Rozier or Kevin Huerter give this offense some life here, as we have gone extremely cold from the fields these last couple of minutes? Henderson finds Randle out of a shot. Shot clock winding down. Avdia wide open, but can't drop it in from downtown. Mismatched inside. Moore draws a double team. Fires anyways, but he missed it. Good pass back out by Hunter. And Henderson finally connects from downtown. Blazers lead by 8 points. We led by 8 after a 10-run to open the quarter. Gotta find a bucket here soon before things get out of hand. Shot clock under 10. Walker drives and is fouled. The fourth against the Blazers. Front end for Jarris Walker is going to find its way through. And the back end is not going to go. Low block. Hunter off the window. Too strong. Good board there by Walker. Can we close the half strong and get it back within a score perhaps? Walker to Cobb. Wide open again. Finally got a 3 to drop in. Henderson to answer. He buries it. Off the screen, Rozier pulls the trigger but cannot respond. And there's no shot clock left. Portland looks to push. Randle blocked from behind. It's going to be a basket interference. That will give us one more chance to close the gap here in the opening half. Who do we go to? It's Jarris Walker cashing in from deep. A huge play right there to pull us back within 4. But the Blazers lead, trailing here in the series 2-1. If they win, we are tied 4 games through. The second half begins. Portland still in front here as we start with the ball. Dennis driving, Euro stepping, blocked out of bounds by DeAndre Ayton. It'll stay with us as Cobb drives inside and gets off to a good start. It's a 1-score game. Went cold for most of that second quarter. Hit a shot late. Now a chance to play some defense and have a chance to tie or take the lead next possession. Here's Randall. Dumped inside to Aiden over. Kylan Moore left it short. Moore steps back for the lead. Oh, it just rattled out. Would have been a career highlight for Kylan Moore here in his rookie season, as DiVincenzo will have a couple of free throws on the way. That is the second foul against John Cobb here in this one. So Randall, DiVincenzo have stepped up here in this game so far, as they've seen Henderson be relatively inconsistent. Simons has been, again, bad shooting-wise from the field. He's actually played less this game so far than the previous couple of games. Let's see what happens the rest of the way, though, as we trail by 4 again. Baseline drive. Dennis has that ball deflected. Moore gets it back and puts it in. Downhill. Avdia, bucket and foul. A couple of times we have seen Dylan Young get picked on defensively here. And so far it's been a solid game plan for Portland. The free throw drops in for Avdia at 62-57. Open look, and Cobb can't knock it down. It's a good pass by Dennis. Got to keep feeding Cobb, but you get him going here. Randall in the high posts. Back to Aiden, up and under. He missed it, but throws it back down. Are you kidding me? Screen set by Moore. Cobb has a lane, but has it denied again. 3 blocks by the Blazers already here in the third quarter. Post defense looking very strong to open things up here in the third, as that 3 is no good from Scoot Henderson. Behind the back pass, mid-range jump shot won't go either for Cobb. Now Randall wants to attack Cobb, throws up a circus shot, and is fouled. John Cobb now in foul trouble here with 3. Randall at the line. Just his second miss. Now 4 for 6 on charity stripe shots. And he goes 0 for 2 here. Lucky break for us. Lobbing it for Walker, right over the fingertips of Denny Avdia. John Cobb picks up the assist. High ball screen as Henderson rolls inside. A little guard-on-guard action there, and Henderson will put their lead up to 7. Cobb finds Young, rising up for the jam. That'll get this home crowd going. Randall, backdoor, Aiden bobbles it, but eventually finds the bottom of the net. He's got 10 points. And now a turnover, a bad screen set by Dylan Young, and the Blazers take over. Shot clock under 5 for Portland. Aiden has to fire. No good, but he got his own miss back and throws it down. He has been really impressive on both ends so far here in Game 4. Probably his best game to date. 9-point lead for the Blazers here. Moore wants to drive it, then fades away. One-handed shot. It drops in. Now a screen set for Simons. His step-back jumper is offline. Ball's tipped up. Aiden puts it back in. Now Young comes off the screen, rises. The 3 is no good. And so far we have seen Kylan Moore get bested here down low on the glass by DeAndre Aiden. He's been fantastic. 6 left here in the quarter as Simons throws up a really contested shot. He's only 2 for 8 so far as Cobb cannot hit the fast break 3. Behind the arc now, Simons continues to miss his shots. Cobb taking his time getting up after falling down. And now calling for it down low, it's Kylan Moore. Kicked out to David Dennis for the trifecta. That's a big shot. Cutting right down the lane, Simons has his 3rd field goal. Screen comes up, Moore rolls inside, but covered well by Aiden. Dennis will do it himself, and he is fouled by Henderson. First shot for Dennis is perfect. He's been great at the line here, 91% in the playoffs to lead our team. I believe he has yet to miss here in Game 4 at the line. He goes 2 for 2. Henderson blows by Dennis, rises, and Kylan Moore just got put on a poster. Was not trying to really block that shot, but still stood there and took the contact. Scoot Henderson with a powerful statement jam. Dennis can't get the buckets, but that is number 3 on Henderson. Can we get him in foul trouble here before the 4th quarter? First free throw, good for Dennis. Trying to carry the offensive load for this team that has yet to really find their offensive rhythm since the opening quarter of play. Here's Simons driving, hoop and the harm. They've had a couple of those this game. Now it comes against Terry Rozier. The free throw from Simons drops in. Off-ball screens for Dennis. He lets it fly, but can't connect behind the arc. Portland so far keeping us at bay and within arm's reach, but not anywhere closer. 11-point lead, their largest of the ball game. Walker rolls inside and is hacked by Anunoby. A lot of free throws for both teams here in the 3rd. First one for Walker is not going to drop in. Down by this much in a crucial game like this, you got to hit your charity stripe shots. Walker goes 0 for 2. That could bite us in the ass. Henderson blows by Young, finds Anunoby, and he cannot hit. Luckily for our defense. Williams has a mismatch. Double team comes over. Out to Dennis. Good recovery on defense by Portland, but Dennis still puts the ball in from downtown. 22 points on the day, 10 here in the quarter. Keeping us in this game. Simons can't respond. Ball is tipped up off the backboard. And we have it. Walker drives. Got the scoop layup to drop. Henderson puts Dennis on skates, but cannot complete the play. Here's our chance to make it a close game once again. Under 2 minutes left to go here in the 3rd. Williams, again, double down low. Walker is wide open for 3, but can't connect. Henderson lobs it off the backboard. We have pretty much never seen that. What a pass, a ballsy one too. But it's been a great day for their big man as Dennis lets it fly and will get the crowd back into it. 5-point game. Come on, close this 3rd quarter strong. Screen comes up, ball's tipped out of bounds. Good play by Dylan Young. It'll stay with Portland. And they're going to bring in a guy that I have not really seen before. Number 3, this is Allen. with the trifecta. Are you serious? Here's Dennis. It's not going to go this time. He's been the hot hand so far, but the offense for Portland has been really good here in the last couple of quarters. Good stop right there, though. We have a chance to make it a 6 or 5 point game. Screen set by Williams. Dennis rises, but can't cash in from deep. Aiden brings it up. Draws defenders. Simons leaves it for OG Anunoby. There's no shot clock left here in the quarter. Simons fires and sticks it. 10-point game again for Portland. We've had our chances, but have not really taken advantage. Now, final shot of the quarter. It's a deep three for Cobb, and it's no good. And we have work to do with 1 quarter left to play. Start of the 4th quarter. Aztecs trail by 10 here at home. DiVincenzo's first shot of the quarter is no good. And here we go. Gotta make up some room here down the stretch and hopefully take a 3-1 lead. There's Mark Williams off the feed from Kevin Huerter. Simons goes behind the back. Makes a couple of moves. Dennis sticks with them. And the shot's not going to go. Dennis in the high post. Euro steps his way inside. Draws another foul. He has done this all day long. Front ends. Perfect. Such a clean free throw shot. And he once again knocks down both. Randall with a deep three. It's not going to go. I think we'll take shots like that defensively. Here's Huerter. Now Kylan Moore. Out to Dennis. Back to Moore. Inside and fouls. You got to hit these. It's number 2 against Randall. Second on Portland here in the 4th. Front ends. Online. Back ends. Up and through. Pick and roll. Williams caught behind and can't catch up. Screen set by Williams. Frees up Dennis behind the arc, but his shot is no good. Slashing inside. Picked up by Rozier. DiVincenzo scoops it up and in. Pick and roll. Rozier keeps it. Shot clock under 5. Williams has to shoot this. Left it short, but got it back. It stays alive with the Aztecs as Kylan Moore will miss the mid-range jump shots. Aiden turns it over, threw it right to him. Fast break, Rozier all alone. Simons with it, whipped inside. All over Mark Williams is DeAndre Aiden. And for Kylan Moore, it's been a quiet second half. After a 14-point first half on great shooting, he has not been too involved here in this second half. Can we get him involved before it's too late? Williams sets the pick. Rozier fires. No good. And another good box out by DeAndre Aiden. Dashing inside. The lead extends back to 10. Simons has 14 points. It's definitely been better than his first 3 games. Still not great, but it's been better at the very least, and that's what they needed. Here's Williams on the roll. He'll pound it home. And now the ball is stolen away by Dylan Young. Fast break. Free throws on the way. A couple of big turnovers being forced by our defense here in the fourth quarter, trying to will us back into a lead. You gotta hit your free throws, the first of which rattles out for the rookie. Back end is good as we have brought John Cobb back in alongside Juris Walker. Alan Moore, David Dennis both take a rest as DiVincenzo will have some free throws. And he's not one to usually miss them. The front end is good. And DiVincenzo at the line is perfect. And now a bad pass is stolen away by Henderson. Turned over by Young. DiVincenzo will miss the layup though. Well defended by Cobb. Walker blocked off the backboard by Scoot Henderson. He thought he had a freebie. Randall can't get it to go. Fast-paced game all of a sudden. Blazers still lead by 9 as Walker gets skyward for the finish. Assisted by Dylan Young. A great pass right there. The crowd gets back into it. About half the quarter left to go with some change. Will it be enough? That's a block by Mark Williams. Aiden gets it back and still can't finish. Gotta find the bottom of the basket here. Young and one. A physical take. Number 3 on Denny Avdia. Here's a replay. Just in transition, driving through some contacts. You gotta hit the free throw though. Close the lead to 4. The shot is good. Kylan Moore back on the court for the Aztecs. Aiden hands it off. Henderson hands it off to DiVincenzo, who sticks the mid-range jump shots. Dumped inside. Kylan Moore has that shot stuffed right back in his mouth by Aiden. Up to Henderson. Could use a stop right here. Aiden readjusting. No good. Can't put it back in either. But what a crazy effort by him. Cobb finds Moore on the cuts. It's back to 4. Randall, wide open triple, a couple feet behind the arc. He's taken a couple of those, has been up and down from behind the arc. But so far, Blazers keeping us at bay. Under 5 minutes left to go. Can we make a run late and steal one here at home? That's going to be the 4th on Henderson. And some key free throws from Rozier. He's a pretty solid free throw shooter, very reliable at the line. And he knocks down both with ease. 2-3 zone from the Aztecs. Will it work late here in the fourth quarter? Wide open look for Henderson. No good. But that's a really good look. You cannot allow too many of those, especially here in crunch time. We are in the bonus for the rest of the quarter. And plenty of time left to go. Can John Cobb find his rhythm here? He's been quiet for most of the game as that shot is blocked. DeAndre Ayton once again comes through on defense. Fast break 3, no good from Henderson. And we get it right back, trailing by 5. Up to Kylan Moore, rocking the rim. One possession game. The entire crowd on their feet here at Mexico City. Good pump fake, easy deuce to quiet them by DeAndre Ayton. What a game by him. 24 points, all of which have come inside the paints. Out to Cobb, a foot behind the arc. Just what we needed. Here's Henderson. Dumped inside. Another pump fake. Got more up in the air. And right now he is not playing good defense against number 2. All right, here we go. Can we find the bottom of the nets? Walker pulls down the miss and keeps the ball alive. Cobb has it. Well defended so far by Anunoby, and the jump shot is not going to drop in. We need some big stops late. High ball screen set by Randall. Henderson fires and misses the open 3. Cobb looks like he wants to isolate against DiVincenzo, and he lays it in for 2. Is Clutch Cobb in the building once again? We have seen him take over late, game after game. Another tight finish here in Game 4. This could be a pivotal moment for either team for the rest of this series. Shot clock under 10. Henderson sticks the triple. Lead back to 5. Walker sets the screen. Cobb to answer. Got it to go. Huge shot again. He's got 5 straights. We got a lockdown here on defense. Under 90 seconds left to go as Henderson throws it up and in. He blew by David Dennis. Cobb drives it, pulls up, misses the shot. Randall boxes out for the rebound. If they score here, the game might be over. Henderson drives, has a foul called on Dennis. The crowd is not happy with the call, but that was a good one by the referees. And a couple of big plays late by Scoot Henderson. This will make it 7 straight points here in the 4th quarter, and they lead by 6. The offense will have to go pretty quick here. Dennis has it, comes off the screen, feeds more behind Aiden for the deuce. Now we got a lockdown here on defense. We'll probably end up fouling. Instead, it's poked away, and that will be Aztecs ball. Cobb picked his pockets, and he tried to recover it, but it goes off of DiVincenzo, and we get it back, a costly turnover. And if we score fast, we don't have to foul, but you gotta go quickly. Cobb dashes, Euro stepping off the window, and it's good. 2-point game, 11 seconds, separate the shot and game clock. It comes down to this. Henderson! Oh my God! All over Jarris Walker. We can't contain him. Well, that completely wipes off that play by Cobb. It's back to a 4-point Blazers lead. Gotta find a quick shot, but we turn the ball over. Walker threw it right to Henderson, and that might put the game out of reach. And the Blazers look like they're gonna win this one, but the first free throw is off from Scoots. Is the door still open with 24 seconds left? He goes 1 for 2. We have no timeouts left. We have to go fast. Cobb brings it up. Drives. Steps back. Walker fires a 3. Can't connect. Walker pulls it back down. You have to go up quickly. Young in the corner. No good. And we're going to foul one last time. And the life has been sucked out of this Mexico City crowd. The Blazers lost Game 3 by 4. And now here in Game 4, they will look to tie the series up at 2 games apiece, winning a very close game. The clock is going to run out here soon for the Aztecs. And the Portland Trail Blazers tie the series up with a 119-115 victory. They were in control ever since that run to take the lead back in the second quarter. They never looked back. Could this be a turning point in this conference finals? Despite 20-plus points from our young trio of David Dennis, Kylan Moore, and John Cobb, we lose by 4. Cobb had his worst shooting day of the series. Dennis was not great from the field either, and Kylan Moore was definitely beaten down low by DeAndre Ayton, who carries the Blazers. 26 points, but 18 rebounds and 4 blocks. Henderson, a couple of big plays late, and a good day from Dante DiVincenzo. And we have a 2-2 Western Conference Finals series. These last 2 games have been fantastic finishes, and now it is anybody's series the rest of the way. Meanwhile, over in the Eastern Conference, the Pistons have punched their ticket to the NBA Finals with a 5-game series victory over the 8-seed Milwaukee Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals. And the winner of our series will face them and Cade Cunningham. But what a game that was. A big display by a couple of key starters for Portland. And now we'll look to get back on track in Game 5. Whoever wins that game takes a 3-2 series lead. That will do it here in this one, folks. Thanks for watching as always. Please like the video, subscribe if you're new, and leave your feedback down below. I'll see y'all next time. Take care. Have a great day.